course. All right, it's up. So, welcome to the Daily Dose, the number one daily morning mastermind. We are live, back at it. Another day, another Friday. Just getting to it. We'll hop into the verse of the week. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35 through 36. So do not throw away your confidence. It will be richly rewarded. You need to persevere so that when you have done the will of God, you will receive what he has promised. The key thing in this verse is understanding that you must do the will of God and understanding what the will of God even is, right? Because if we don't know what the will of God is, we can't do it. And we'll just be feeling like we're persevering for no reason. So we gotta understand that what is the will of God in our lives, right? So that we have a reason to even go through things, right? Because it can get hard when you feel like you're just going through stuff for no reason. So you need to know that, pray about it, and just think about it. What is the will of God in your life? What does that look like, right? That makes us be the best that we can possibly be. Now, the business topic for today is going to be the top team members for your business, right? Number one is going to be a mentor or an industry specific consultant. So sometimes it could be hard finding a mentor, somebody who will actually help you technically for free, but you will be providing value to them as well. But if you can't, then you should just go to the next best thing, and that'll be an industry specific consultant, right? Somebody that you can pay to ask questions to, that they can give you advice. They have done it, they have helped others. That's like one of the number one things you can do because it helps you skip a lot of steps and it helps you to fast track your way to success. Number two is going to be a CPA. You want to have taxes in order. You want to make sure that you have everything in order, because and this goes with bookkeeping as well. So CPA and a bookkeeper, that's how you can keep all your finances on track. That way you don't get lost in the sauce come tax time, and everything is just super clean, super organized. And the best way to do this is to hire somebody to do your taxes quarterly so that you just are on top of it 100%. The next thing, you have an attorney. Either depending on the type of business you are in, you might just want to have an attorney that you can reach out to when you need. Or you might want to have an attorney on retainer that can handle different deals and contracts for you as you secure new things. But this will also depend on the type of business that you have. Number four is going to be an investor. That's going to be one of your top team members. What kind of investor do you have? What kind of or do you have any investors? How much are they willing to invest in you for your business to go? The next person is going to be your lender, right? Investor and lender can kind of be interchangeable, but a lender is more from a standard financial institution like a bank, right? You want to have a good relationship with your banker or your lender so that you can capitalize on some of the resources that they have. Number six is going to be your first five hires, right? Those first five hires are going to be key in your business to help making sure that your business is sustainable and that you're going in the right direction. So make sure that your first five hires are people that adhere to your company values, they adhere to your work ethic, and they share the same vision that you have for your company. Then number seven is going to be a financial advisor. So once you're making money, and you have profit, you want to be able to talk to a financial advisor about what's the best way to put some of this extra money to the side. Where can I invest? Because you got to remember, we as individuals are entities, and our businesses are separate entities. So your business should be investing in things as well, right? That'll help the business grow. That'll help the business um, make more money, right? And then that's all it is to it. So those are the top team members you should have for your business. All right. And then the personal development topic is all about stretching. So I know if you don't play sports or you feel like you might not be that active or whatever the case may be, it might stretching might not seem like it's important to you, but we got to remember that stretching is so important for our everyday lives, for our lives just to be flowing and functional. Right. Number one, it increases our flexibility. Right. We want to be able to be flexible so that we can do things we need to do. And this increases our muscle um lifespan for just different things. Like we get older, we get stiff. We want to stay flexible, we want to stay loose. You never know what's gonna happen. You might need to take out running at any given time. We want to be able to do that. Number two is gonna be stress relief. As you stretch, you are in a relaxed state of mind, and you are able to just release a lot of tension, a lot of stress that you might have. Right, it activates your nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system, so that you can be able to release a lot of those stressful endorphins that you might have had throughout the day, and then reduce muscle tension. We sit down for a long period of time throughout the day. Most of the time, we are sitting and not standing. We need to be able to reduce or relieve the tension that we have on our muscles. Right, we got to be able to um, do that because it's gonna just help us throughout our day. As we sitting down, it's not good. We weren't created to just sit down for as long as we be sitting down. You know what I'm saying? 8 hours a day or more, right? So we got to stretch to reduce that tension that we put on our muscles from being in that position. Next thing is injury prevention. If you do exercise, if you do work out, you want to stretch because it's going to help you prevent injury. It's going to make your muscles stronger. It's going to make your joint stronger. Um, it's gonna help you to be more your mobility. So it's like like a rubber band. Of course, when you have a dry, brittle rubber band, that can't you can't stretch it that much and it'll break real fast. But if the rubber band is fresh, it has a lot of elasticity, mobility is the same thing with our muscles, right? And the same thing with us doing different movements. So we'll be able to endure maybe something going in a direction that it wasn't supposed to, and then we won't sustain an injury. It would just hurt for a little bit, or it might not even hurt at all. We'll just be able to quickly bounce back, right? Number five is going to improve our joint health. A lot of us get older and struggle with arthritis and different ailments as it pertains to our joints, but we want to be able to help prevent that by stretching. All right. It's so important that we help or try to help prevent that by stretching. And that'll help us so we don't have those injuries, even carpal tunnel, right? We can stretch our hands so that I know some of us we see it with typing. We don't want to get that and then we can just improve our joint health, which is so important, right? And then the next thing is going to be enhanced posture. You don't want to be somebody who goes somewhere and slouches. That's important in business meetings. That's important on dates. And it's also when you're walking as well. When you walk into a room, you can, by the way you walk, you can show like your posture shows that's a form of like, what you call it? Um, nonverbal, nonverbal, like cues or whatever, as opposed to the person that you are. If you come in and your posture is like down, your shoulders are down, and you it just gives off a certain type of energy. But when you walk in, your shoulders are up, your head is up straight, your neck is strong. That was crazy. Yeah, you just look self assured and assured of yourself and what you got going on. So you want to make sure that you're stretching because that'll help your posture. And we all have seen people with some people have unfortunately deal with like the hunchback, but stretching will help you prevent that. Right? Stretching will help you prevent that so that doesn't happen. But you want to enhance your posture. You want to keep your posture straight because your back, right, your spine, that's the most important part of your body. And if your spine is not healthy, then you won't be healthy. So you want to make sure that we get some time set aside, about 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes, really 10 in the morning, 10 at night, just for just straight stretching. And you will see a super improvement to your body just in the everyday movements that you do. But that'll wrap it up for today. It's been a great week. Um, God is great. And then we'll be right back at it on Monday uh, at 7 a.m. Just tapping into it. We're going to keep diving in. I have some topics that we're diving in deeper into. So hope everybody had a great week and we'll keep it going. See y'all Monday at 7 a.m.